Welcome back, welcome world. We are back, the Great American Hip Hop Debate Podcast. I am the brother Burns, as always. To the left of me, the brother VS.
VS to the OP, you know what it be, man. Fresh off vacation, so you know I stay tripping.
Vacation ass news. Shout out to Max Lowe, who is on vacation. Vacation ass niggas, bro. Damn.
Gotta take it.
We got special guests in the building, straight from the BX, born in Harlem, Young H.
Yes, sir. The pleasure.
Welcome, my brother.
Well,
Thank you, bro.
appreciate
We've been going back and forth trying to make this happen for a minute, so I'm glad you're
Yeah,
here.
yes, sir.
Special guest, Young Frey in the building.
Frey in the building, yes, sir.
God bless him. We're gonna get into Young H's career. He's got a new project dropping soon, New York Minute. Everybody be on the lookout for that. Everybody make sure you're following Young H at The Real Young H on Instagram, at Mr. Young H on YouTube. That's Young YUNG. Make sure you're following at GAHHD_podcast on all platforms as well. We're going to get into the new Ghostface album briefly. We'll return with an in-depth interview, but we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Wu-Tang tour, which Young H was on, which is fucking awesome. Yeah. Shout out to that, and God bless that. And my dumb ass, he could have hooked me up and got me backstage, but that's the one day I decided I ain't going to post nothing.
Yeah, right. Don't post nothing.
We're going to talk about that because I'm an idiot. We're going to talk Young H's influences, which I think in your bio, they made a mistake. They put it in the wrong order. I think they put Nas, Hove, DMX. It's always Hove, Nas, DMX. Yeah. They got to correct that.
Yo, another one dropping shit on Nas. Yo, what's up with you?
No, I love Nas. God bless him and shout out to him. But
you and the rest of them, you think Hove is all these fucking Jim Jones?
Who?
Fivio Foreign, yo, what's up with y'all, man?
Fabio.
Yeah, Fabio,
we're going to talk about Fabio tripping. No, I love Nas. Shout out to Nas. Big, the GOAT. I love him, but in alphabetical order. It's Hove, Nas, DMX.
Cool.
We
accept it, right?
And in greatness. Let's talk the new Ghostface album real quick. The brother Young H, your homie, partner, Iceman is on the album.
Yeah. Shout out to Iceman.
Congrats to him at Iceman BX on IG.
That's
dope. Shout out to him. Were you around for any of the
recording?
Yeah. Well, let's backtrack before we even get into that. What's the Wu-Tang connection?
It all comes through Iceman. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Iceman, he's part of Yap City, which is Ghostface label. You know what I mean? Yeah. So me and Iceman connecting. You know, that's just how it goes down the line. You know what I'm saying? He brings me around, and
Shout out to that, man. How did you feel? The first time you was even included in some Wu shit.
I didn't know how big they really was, because I'm from 2000 era coming up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So always heard Wu-Tang. Familiar with them and all that, but to actually be around them and to be like, hold on, where all these people coming from at this age? You know what I'm saying? And then going with Ice and being around when Ghost got a show and I'm seeing them and people constantly coming out. I'm like, nah, this is crazy.
And they love them.
Yo.
Not that they just come out.
I'm talking about you see all ages. You see kids. And the fans. It's just not one group. It's everybody.
All demographics.
Yeah, everybody. And I'm like, wow, that's special, man. You know what I mean? That's you start. Me. I started appreciating it more because I was just to be a part of what they got going on right now. And then of course, from being around Ghost, what Ghost got going on, because they all do their separate thing too. You know what I mean? But then when Ice invited me to the first time when Wu was performing together, I was like, yo, this is crazy, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's gotta be so dope.
And the way music is right now, for them to still be doing that, sold out, it's
But as an artist, though, that's gotta be
inspirational.
Definitely inspirational, but you gotta look at that and you gotta look at it and be like, it's obviously them, the personality, but also the music they made and how it basically stood the test of time. You know what I'm saying? Because like you're saying, you got old fans, new fans. When we went to the show, I was telling them the story about a 13-year-old little boy.
Oh yeah,
rapping all the lyrics.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's also a testament to their music.
Yeah, I seen that a few times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, nah, they gotta be a little boy that they gotta know. because you know what I'm saying. But nah, it was random little boys on the crowd,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
pulling
that
them out,
be
and they
knowing that
rapping. I
shit.
was like, I don't even know the verse, man. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy.
That's
Yeah, but you
that's
know, it was
good
a
parenting
Yeah.
to all parents out there.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out to the bro Henry. He's a major Wu-Tang fan, and I
And-
know he raised his children.
To love Wu-Tang.
No, he raised them like if cream was the alphabet. Like, you gotta learn this. Forget about the alphabet. You gotta learn cream.
Gotta learn how to spell
Yo,
cream
you know-
and what it stands for.
You seen them little signs that be out there that be like, let's say like presidents that be like president this now, but the Wu's forever.
Wu is
You know,
forever.
that's for real, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
That's for real, man.
And it's like I said, it's their music, it's what they produced and what they created that it lasts. It stands the test of time. Like,
No,
it's timeless.
definitely-
It's
definitely.
timeless.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm
Sure,
saying?
hell yeah.
Would you say, or could you say that you learned anything from being around them or being on the tour with them?
Yeah, you know, just that music itself, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it has a fan. Like, there's always a fan, like, you know what I'm saying? Just because, like, today and age, let's just say, whatever the music is right now, right? Trap or whatever it is, just because that's the heat of the moment doesn't mean that if you fell in love with hip hop, that you supposed to stop doing what you fell in love with to go and ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right,
you gotta.
trends.
I've learned that you gotta just stick what is you. You know what I'm saying? And if this is what you love, eventually, you know what I'm saying? Because this fans out there for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing that, I was like, yeah, I can't ride a wave just to try to get popping with this type of generation or whatever. I fell in love with hip hop. So if this is what I fell in love with, this is what I gotta keep doing. You know what I'm saying? And being around that and seeing that, I was like, yes, you know what I mean? Hell yeah.
You don't have to conform to the trends.
Nah, you
to
don't,
build
because
your
it's
fan
yeah,
base.
because
Yeah.
there's really fans out
And
there.
it's even better because if you build your fan base generically
Correct.
with your music that
Yeah.
you love and you feel, and you're not doing this because it's hot. You're doing what you love.
That's a fact.
And they
yeah.
fall in love with that, as
Correct.
opposed to you make a drill song and it's hot for 2 months and people fall in love with it, but
Yeah.
then your next song is some real Young
Yeah.
H shit, and they're like, "Oh, what happened?"
What happened? I thought he was gonna
like
be drill.
flimsy fans.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's better for you to build that authentic
Correct.
fan base that loves
Yeah,
you.
Correct. Because
know what I mean?
once you get your fan base that love you, it doesn't matter what you do after that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna follow you. Why Young H drop a drill? You know, people always gonna talk. Oh, that was garbage. But your fans, oh man, that was the best drill ever because they're a fan to what you do. You know what I'm saying? So
And your real fan is gonna be like, "That was good drill."
yeah.
But I
But
like
go back to that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. No, for
Nah,
sure.
you'll be rich forever like that, man.
yeah.
with your eyes open to Wu, right? As you go seeing just their reach and their legacy and stuff. We were at the show in Newark. I want to ask you a very specific question. We were at the show in Newark, and 95% of people had a Wu-Tang shirt on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
97%.
It'd be like 100%.
Was that in every place
show.
you went?
Yeah.
Every show, yeah.
Yes.
They
The
still
merch is
selling
crazy.
merchandise, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everything, you know what I mean? Wands flipping in the air, color, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything that got to do with Wu, I was like, yo, this is like a name brand.
Yeah.
You have a Wu shirt, it's like a name brand. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So yeah, like every show.
We just seen
Every show.
Wu-Tang Ice Trays.
I was just gonna say you were
Yeah.
talking about the Wu-Tang Ice Trays.
Yo, It's a fire.
No, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I think they have a Wu-Tang board game too.
I never seen nothing like this. You
No.
know
I
what
don't.
I'm
I don't
saying?
think there's nothing like that.
No.
Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like me being just seeing it, I was like, yo, is this for real?
I mean, Nike got in on it.
Yeah.
Supposedly, they just signed a deal with Supreme. They're gonna come out with a Wu-Tang capsule.
Yeah, because you seen they
Yeah,
dropped
but
the
you've
dunks.
seen that, right? Like,
Yeah.
people can collaborate with Supreme.
Right.
Nas, for example, I believe has. People can collaborate with Nike. Drake, for example, has. How many rappers have a board game?
True.
Or like they could come out with Wu-Tang Monopoly. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Not
facts.
every. Not a,
Or
I don't
hardly
know
any
if I
acts.
can name
Yeah,
anybody.
hardly
I mean,
any
Hov
acts,
probably
yeah.
could do
No,
it.
that
Could do that.
It's
That'd
just
be
man,
probably more
Wu,
fun.
Yeah, they
Just the
definitely
Wu's
cornered
crazy.
the merch game and shit.
Yeah.
They cornered that.
That's
market.
dope though, that you got to experience it in real
Yeah,
person,
man.
and you weren't all the way aware of what you were gonna experience.
Correct. Me personally, you know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm a Wu 100% fanatic. You know what I'm saying? I knew who they was. You know, of course, we fell in love with the Creams and the Method Mans and Ghosts and all that. But when you get into that realm of you, like, it becomes just more. It's like, how can I explain it? Like, it digs deep in you because now you're like, yo,
Now you get it.
Like,
Yeah.
Like,
this
I
is
get it.
crazy. Like, you know, to this day, I tell Ice all the time, I'm like, yo, bro, like, I don't know if you understand, like, the
That was
magnitude.
gonna be my question. Does he know?
I'm like, I don't think you understand the magnitude of you being around them 24/7. Like,
Right.
you just gave me a glimpse of a 10-second clip that I was a part of, right? But you around these people, and he's like, yo, H, I've been with them 30. So, and you know, he got a personal, like, relationship with Ghost. That's like his brother.
Oh,
That's
dope.
Over
dope.
30 plus years. You know what I'm saying?
That's super dope.
And I'm like, brother, do you know who he is?
That's funny because to him it's just
That's
Dennis.
my brother.
Yeah.
But you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, that's just
And you know,
Dennis.
and now he'll tell me like, yo, H, I think I gotta start looking at him like the way the world does. Because I'm like, yo, brother, that's not regular, man.
Yeah.
There's people like I could imagine if Ghostface goes to China, like they'll bow to him.
Possibly.
Like hip hop
Yeah.
heads,
Yeah.
you know?
They was out there,
Oh,
they-
Because they're so respectful, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They was out there, Ghost was just out there with Ice and them. They was not in China, overseas though. They was over there for like
And they know Wu-Tang,
Yo.
like they know Ghostface, like
every show,
Like every day.
and that was just Ghost. You know what I'm saying? And every show, Ice calling me, sold out. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Did that motivate you to go hit the studio harder?
All the time. I'm in the studio 24/7.
Do you go to a studio or
I got
do
my
you
own.
have
I
your
got
own?
my own
You
personal.
built your own shit?
Yeah, I had to
Nice.
because
Yeah.
you know I feel like I'm an artist and I gotta. There's times I wake up and I gotta create right there. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Or I
It's the
might.
best way.
Oh, I got this idea. Let me go lay it down, even if I come back to it later. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I hate being on somebody else's time. So another person to tell me if I want to come record and somebody tells me,
Oh,
oh,
not
well I'm
around.
booked right now. You got to come tomorrow. It's like, what?
Nah, I need it
And
now.
then you know he's booked with MC Fugazi.
Yeah, but you know,
Makes-
but you know, but you gotta accept it because that's his money as well.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
gotta-
But
you
that's when
gotta
I
do
was
his
like, nah,
thing.
I need my own. I gotta record myself. Like,
Do
know what I'm
you
saying?
handle your own engineering and all that stuff, or are you just recording your
Yeah,
shit?
yeah. I do my own pre like engineering. Like,
Self-taught?
if I feel- yeah.
YouTube University?
Nah, just being around. Like when I used to go to other studios, like my man Flawless out in Dykeman, and I was recording with him like 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing him like how he was doing, start learning. It, you know what I'm
it,
saying?
yeah,
I was like, it's over. That's it. You told
That's
me.
dope, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I
The
took a
more
little
you
pieces
know,
from
bro.
there. Yeah, word up.
When did you start going to the studio?
Um,
Because you, for anyone who's unclear, do your homework on the real Young H. Young H is not a new artist. He may be a new artist to us, and you know, but he's been doing his thing for over 12, 13 years.
Yeah.
He had music out back in 2012, possibly before.
Yeah, way
And in
before.
2012, you won the New Artist Award.
In 2012, I had won an award
Uh-huh.
for the Underground Music Awards when it used to take place. You know what I mean?
Right.
And BB King's and on 42nd Street.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Jesse Just from he used to throw these like every year.
Yeah.
He'll have Mano come out, or Fred the Godson, or my son. Nicki Minaj went through there. A lot of people, you know what I mean? And 2012, I actually won an award there.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? But before that, I already had years already also doing my ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? So music, that it goes back, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for real, I was like,
And back then, you were hitting the studio. Yeah,
what?
right.
Yeah, all the time.
Because
you know
back
what
then
I'm
it
saying?
was.
Look, back then
it wasn't
see,
as easy to.
It wasn't. Look what it was easy to build because we still had computers, you know,
Yeah.
the old computers.
Yeah.
So what I
2012
did
a little
was,
bit,
we'll go to like I think like a pharmacy and we'll get like a mic, one of them cordless mics, and we hang it up with the sock over it for the filter, you know, what I'm saying, and record through Cool Edit Pro.
Cool Edit Pro,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out to Cool Edit Pro, bro.
You know what I mean? So I was blown away from Cool Edit Pro. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
crib
Then
recording
we
it.
used to use
Yeah.
that
Hell
shit,
yeah, like,
man.
word
That's a
up.
throwback.
Yeah.
Shout out to anybody who ever used Cool Edit Pro.
Cool Edit Pro.
Lose all that
Cool
shit.
Edit Pro saved a lot of lives, man. You know what I'm saying?
And
Yeah.
N-Track.
Yeah.
And track word.
Good old albums, bro.
You
And
mentioned Cool Edit Pro now, people don't know what.
No,
it
hell
is.
no.
nah,
Like Cool
it's
Edit
all Pro Tools now.
Yeah, everything Pro Tools.
Cool Edit Pro Tools came from Cool
Cool
Edit
Edit,
Pro.
yup.
Yeah, Cool Edit Pro. Now
It
they got
was,
Logic, they got Cubase, they got a whole bunch of
shout out to
programs. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, and it's all about what you feel comfortable with,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
What is your program of choice
I
now?
got Pro Tools and I got Logic. I like Logic a little more because I feel like it's more of a, it's like more easier to use. You know what I'm saying? And to like mix it like right to the point. You know what I mean? In Pro Tools, you got to get a little more in depth with that joint. You know what I'm saying? And really figure out what these plugins and what everything does. You know what I'm saying? Logic kind of make it easier for you to just 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, quick mix to it. If you want to send it out to a better engineer, do that. You know what I mean? But I like Logic. You know what I'm saying?
Do you also record and engineer for other artists?
Nah.
Just you.
How about if they do a feature for you?
like if they do a feature, like for example, like if Ice, let's say when we did Pellegrino, yo, send me the verse, I'll mix it on my end, you know what I'm saying? If I ain't like, you know what I mean, or I send it back to him, and yeah, like when I do features, I just tell him, yo, just get into a studio, record the verse, send me the verse, and I mix it on my end, yeah.
That's I'm still like, it's not so much that it amazes me, right? But it's still like almost like futuristic to me that artists do that.
Yeah.
I know it's been going on for probably 20 years.
What you mean?
The whole email each other. You don't.
Oh, you ain't got to be in the studio.
Like,
Yeah. I mean, before
that shit is still crazy to me.
Yeah,
bro.
before, you know what I'm saying? We used to.
You had to.
You had to be
gotta
in the
go to the studio with each other. You know what I'm
you
saying?
had to get the people together.
Now with the whole internet stuff, it's like, yo.
As an artist, do you think that makes a major difference?
I think it speeds up the process. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a better thing because you want to be in the studio with another artist and vibe off each other
I think,
get the
you know what I'm saying?
the
Get the feeling of it and see if y'all both can create something from scratch instead of just me already creating something, sending it to you and you might not like the record, but just because we have a mutual respect, you know what I'm saying? You'll get on the record. You know what I'm saying? Instead of us really being there and yo, what you think? Let's go put the next one. Let's do 4 bars each. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? So I think, you know what I'm saying, it takes away from the real creativity part because, you know, when you collab with somebody, you collabing for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what we both can create instead of just I got you. I'm gonna send you something later.
Yeah. It just makes it more convenient, but it kind of takes away from the creative process.
Yeah,
correct. Yeah, because I'm not seeing how he really works. You don't know how I really work. Exactly. So you know what I mean.
And together, you could pop up with a whole different idea that
correct.
Exactly.
So that definitely takes away from that. You know what I mean? But it works. It just speeds up the process more. You know what I'm saying? Just make it in the studio, send me back the person, put it together. Record is out.
Now, do you think that's a problem though? Like, because some hip hop nowadays, it sounds like it was rushed, or it's unfinished, or you could tell they were just bullshit in the studio. All right, we got this, cool, that's good enough. Let's send it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I feel like that's what's happening. Instead of before, you used to have to pay for the studio, right?
Yeah. All the time.
So now you couldn't waste time. You had to go in there and have your shit locked in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I feel like. Sometimes you can hear that shit.
Yeah.
That's what
I mean? Could that be a new trend?
What you mean? Unfinished? Like what kind of like what Kanye started doing?
Like just like you hear some songs where I want to say the lyrics are unfinished. Where they're like missing bars, or a bar might be blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Not even mumble rap, but they'll like really just won't say, like they'll throw a sound effect in there, or the mix will be off, but I wonder, is it on purpose?
Sometimes.
It all depends too on who's really like putting the record together. You see what I'm saying? Because like, let's say like a producer or something, like let's say I might have a rough draft to a record, you know what I'm saying? And I send him a rough draft, let's say of 4 bars. That 4 bars eventually, or whatever I had laid to it, without completing the whole 16, he done made transformed the record into a record, and you be like, damn.
With just the 4 bars.
With just the 4 bars, right. You know what I'm saying? You got the mumble hook on it, and the record is done. You be like, wow, that's crazy.
Like, fuck, that wasn't what I wanted.
You made a whole rap song with just 5 words.
Yeah, yo, that's exactly. And right now, less is more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Less is more.
That's the point I was
less is more because
is that the trend that less is more?
We at a point where the attention span is like we don't want to sit there. If you see like every record, nobody's really listening to no 3-minute records.
Yeah, and it's funny that you say 3 minutes.
And that was the ideal back then.
But back with us, a 5-minute record was the norm.
Jesus Christ!
Look at Protect Your Neck.
3 verses.
Protect Your Neck had 9 dudes on it.
Yo, how long was that record?
That had to be a 5-minute song.
Had to be at least 5 minutes.
But that had to be a 5-minute record.
And these are radio singles that are getting spins.
Yo, but that is crazy.
So for you to say 3 minutes, and to you 3 minutes sounds like
long. 3 minutes for me right now is hell. I'm like, crazy. I gotta do 3 minutes, man. Listen,
I gotta think of 3 minutes worth of shit.
But is that detrimental to the music? Is it fucking up the music? Are we in 2 years gonna be like, damn, I gotta listen to a 1-minute song? That's crazy.
I think now with the way it's going, maybe it'll come back to it. But right now it's like,
I don't know if it'll ever come back to it, bro.
I mean, it could.
It could. You know why it could? That's actually a great point, and you're correct. Because now the younger generation is going back to longer shit.
And
like they'll watch a stream for 4 hours, 5 hours.
They don't care.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That's sick.
But it's like with music, it's like I think just making it short, it kind of holds more of a replay value as well because now we're in a streaming thing. So
And
yeah,
the
you
streams
know,
go up.
1 minute 30-second record.
Play that
You wanted it longer, pause. You know what I'm saying? But rewind it,
Yeah.
replay it. So now the streams is going up because
Exactly.
you want to keep listening to this record. Now you might have wished it was maybe you couldn't make it 2 minutes, 30 seconds at least, brother. You made
Think
it a
about
minute
though.
and 20
you
seconds.
make a 1 minute song, right? You could play that song 60 times in 1 minute.
Correct.
A 2 minute song, you could only play it 30 times.
Yeah.
The sad thing is that you play that 1 minute song 60 times an hour for the whole day, and you
but the
just earn 97 cents.
But look, but the
you know what I mean?
yo,
Like
that's-
the
that's
stream payout is so fucking trash
crazy,
that
yeah.
Bullshit.
you have to do that
Yeah.
almost.
But look at TikTok though, right? TikTok, you get viral off a clip off the record, right? So let's say, what is it, a minute? The first 30 seconds,
Something
that's
like
what's
that, yeah.
popping, right? So if them 30 seconds is what's going viral, wow, the rest of the 4 minutes of the record, 3 minutes is
And you
going
know
to
what's
waste.
funny? The rest of the record be trash.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah,
That-
yeah. They take the
that's
best part.
literally the
Yeah.
only little hot part of the record.
But you popping off that little clip
Off a 15
off of
second clip.
TikTok. And the DJs too. When you get paid on Hot 97, whoever's on that third verse never gonna get hurt.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody fights for I need to be first on the
Yup,
record.
yup.
Because there's a slight chance you might
And
not get
that's-
hurt second.
And that's funny because the thing used to be, I got
Finish the record.
If you the dopest, you finish the
you
record.
want to close
you
the
end
record. Yeah, now forget it. You
Nah,
put me
yeah.
last on the record? Nah, bro, just give me another record, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Yeah,
that's funny.
The
I've never
DJs ain't
thought
gonna
about
play
that.
it. The DJs ain't gonna play it.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm
Never.
saying?
No, you gotta drop the most fire third verse that the DJ starts with the third verse on some ill mix shit. You feel me? Like you gotta
Yeah.
really fucking kill everybody. Damn, that's crazy. Though.
Like Freeway always gets cheated out of how we do.
Oh yeah. Well, yes and no because we listen to the whole song.
Oh, we do.
Freeway, which one? How we do what?
No.
What we do?
Yeah, what we do,
with
what we do
Hov,
with-
Freeway had like the best verse.
Oh,
on
he
it.
did.
Yeah,
That's what I
but
mean.
He goes second.
No, he goes first.
Oh,
he
no,
opens.
He goes first.
He
He goes
opens.
first.
goes
Hov
second.
goes last.
And
Hov-
Beans goes last.
No,
Oh,
Beanie
Beans goes
Siegel
last.
goes last.
Yeah,
so
right.
Beans
yo,
don't
Beans
get
gets
played.
cheated
Yeah,
out.
Beans
But
gets
Freeway
cheated. That's
opens
what I was
that.
thinking about. Yeah,
I
Beans
mean,
gets
we say
cheated.
what we do. That's an
Yeah.
iconic
Yeah,
Freeway
that is,
verse.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm
It's
saying?
Beans that gets
Yeah,
it.
Beans gets it off always.
Shout out to Beans, man, and he delivers on that verse.
Hell
too.
yeah.
That's a
I think they
fucked up thing,
they
bro.
all
of
did.
them,
Like
yeah,
that was an
all of them.
iconic record. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I seen Freeway perform this because every time like when Wu goes to like Philly,
Yeah.
they bring him out. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying? And I was there last time or the last 2 times, and he came out with What We Do. And when he
Nice.
performs
Oh.
that, I'm
shit
like,
gives me
Jesus
chills just thinking about it,
Christ.
bro.
But speaking of which, what we do is gotta be a 4 minute song. Cause
Oh, easy.
Because Freeway doesn't go for just 16.
No.
You got to go for 32
Yeah.
at least. 24, 32, something like that.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, man, that's the
You know what
iconic
I would
record.
like to see, and this is a free idea to Young H or any artist. Like somebody take that and drop three MCs on it.
What
It don't
we
got to
do?
be a 3-minute song. Y'all could each
On
drop
on What We
like
Do?
on a What We Do, on a Reservoir Dogs.
think-
Take all these old posse cuts
Yeah.
and bring back posse cuts. That's
Yeah.
another thing that kind of like has disappeared. When I seen that Ice was on a posse cut on the new Ghostface, that's the only posse cut on the album.
Yeah.
And that's that shit is rare nowadays. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, it's very much rare,
Like the
you know what I'm
remix.
saying? Yeah.
You don't really hear the a dope song and then,
get
And then the
remix.
remix.
2 weeks later the
Nah,
remix.
they dropping already a new record.
Yeah,
you
that's
know
it.
what I
They
mean?
ready for the
It's
new one.
because of what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's people, like I said, the attention span, like it's,
Attention span is
yeah.
fucked.
And it's crazy. You talk about the remix, right? They won't remix a song, but they'll remix a whole album.
Yeah.
Like So and So Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
or
what I'm saying?
deluxe.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
They-
yo,
which is
fam-
crazy to me. I'm like,
Like,
come
yo,
on,
fam,
man.
we ain't even hit the first one. You know what I'm saying? What
You
we
know what
talking
I'm
Bro,
about?
saying?
especially if it's 20 something tracks.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. That's why they did the EPs now. EPs, you know, I'm giving them
True
little
indeed.
5, 6, 7 records. And
Yeah.
You like it? Which one you like? All right, let me drop a little 3 videos from there. We on to the next. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the strategy you're using? And the reason I ask that is that you dropped projects back to back to back every year starting in 2020 and probably
Yeah.
before. I'm just going based off Apple
Yeah,
Music.
correct.
In 2020 you dropped a project, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Yeah,
Now this year or
Yeah.
since 24 you've dropped singles.
Yeah.
correct.
That's a strategical move because of the streaming service?
Yeah, that, and also, you know, since I got like the Rock Nation distribution, I'm trying to, you know, I'm seeing how the singles play out more than just the whole album, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, when you do drop an EP or something, music get lost in there.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And you could have some real dope music in
Right.
there, but it's never gonna it's lost because people not really gonna sit there to be like,
They don't
yeah,
get
let
to
me
track
listen to this
7.
whole album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's better just drop singles and see how it goes. Yo, you like this one? Like when I drop Pellegrino, let it rock out for a little bit. Go back to the old strategy. Let me give Pellegrino like a good 6-month stretch,
Yes.
and really
a video.
and get people to really give them a chance to really like learn the record. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
unpack
saying?
that
Because
shit.
you know I do a lot of interviews, and when I go to a lot of these interviews, man, and they sit and they ask me questions, and you know sometimes they ask you these questions about like your music, but that's like them learning about you as well.
Right.
And instead of them already like really figuring out who you are, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And you ask them like, yeah, man, I like this one. Then you be like, yeah, but you know, I also dropped this record, and they don't even know the
Yeah.
record.
Right.
Exactly.
They don't
yeah.
even know the record they asking me about. So it'd be like, yo, man, you know, instead of just going crazy and dropping so much because, you know, but the thing is, you want to drop so much music.
Get it all out.
You got to,
Right.
because who we keeping it for? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And but I feel like with an EP, man, it's tricky because I don't like music getting lost. When I feel like
Exactly.
it could have done something on a separate thing. You know what I mean? So that's why now I'm going to just let me drop more singles. You know what I'm saying? And when I do an EP, yeah, I might throw a little 5-6 records. So I know you're not gonna 6 records. Come on, you gotta listen to 6 records.
Would you?
That's a
Go
sorry
ahead,
for
go ahead.
cutting you off, but real quick, that's another crazy like different view
Yeah.
that listening to 6 records is difficult for the listener. And they're short records. They're not
Yo.
they're
like
not
2
even
minutes
3-minute
Yo.
records. They're
6
2-minute records.
6
it's
songs, 2 minutes.
12
you're talking
minutes?
12
You can't
minutes.
give me 12
Yo,
minutes
is
and
that-
you're my
it's-
fan?
It's
you
bad. It's
motherfucker.
bad, bro.
Yeah,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Like it's really bad.
But I don't
man.
think
Like,
it's because, oh, you can't give me 12. It's because there's so much other shit. So nowadays, I feel like people got to get to everything. Or they feel like they got to get to everything. And if
Well,
they don't, they're
have
missing
FOMO.
something.
Yeah, they have FOMO.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But real quick, I appreciate Young H saying that sometimes interviewers don't know every specific song, right?
Yeah.
And I want to speak for the podcasters. Yo, sometimes it's fucking hard to listen to your whole discography.
No.
Eh,
And I know.
you
You know
know-
what I'm saying? I get that a lot. But it's like me, for example, right? Because I put myself like in an interviewer's shoes sometimes. And I be like, if I invite somebody, like, I want to make him feel like, look, you just surprised me because y'all was. I'm like, damn, did I say that on my bio? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, damn, I well at least.
No, we
You
do
know what I'm
research.
saying?
No,
So
we
it
research,
it just makes the artist like, yo, I did this dope podcast, man. Them brothers was dope. Like I just did a last interview and I was like, damn, dude, they know nothing about me, man. Like,
Right.
Can we shit on him?
nah.
Nah.
But you know, that's just
No, but do your job, podcast.
Yeah, like it's like it just make an artist feel like,
Yeah.
oh, this dude actually, you know what I mean, paid attention to me. So you
don't
know
just
what I mean?
don't just have him feel like he's just taking a
You
place.
know what it is too. A lot of podcasters will interview anybody.
That's the other thing.
They don't
That
have to
too.
feel you or
Yeah.
know you or give a shit about you.
That's a
They
fact.
just want some clicks. And
Mm-hmm.
if you have 20,000 followers and I have 2, let me bring you up, bullshit you, and hope that I could steal some of your followers. And that's fucked up to the artist
Yeah.
who's
Yeah.
trying to get
His
his
shit out.
art out.
Yeah,
And even to the listener, right? Because you're gonna watch the interview and be like, "Damn, but he don't know nothing about this
Yeah.
guy.
At
Why are
all.
you even talking to him?
Correct.
Leave
Yeah.
him
Yo,
alone."
that's how it is. Yeah.
So negative shout out and boo this man to all those trash podcasters and interviewers out there who just be bullshit.
Yo.
man.
What I was gonna ask you was, would you be open to, like you said, there's some things that maybe went unheard. Would you be open to maybe reworking them or putting them back out? So like, it's dope, and I gotta get it out. Like somebody gotta hear this. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like maybe down the line, I feel like since I'm creating every day.
or maybe like songs that you don't have videos for. Put out a video for an old song.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know
I
what I'm
get that now. Like a lot of people be like, yo, H, you gotta go back to this record and drop it. And I'm like, yo, brother, that joint like 8 years old right now. I gotta keep moving with the time. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
The
So
shit is that you never know if that
If that's the
8-year-old
one.
joint
Right.
be the one to
That's
pop off and
correct.
drop the video.
But
to
right
it.
now, it's like we at
It's tough.
it's tough, especially when you by yourself,
Yeah,
right? Because
true.
I'm by myself. I don't have no team, no nothing. Everything
Exactly.
you
You are
see
the
is
team.
it's me. If you don't hear Young H, it's because nobody's moving Young H. I'm moving Young H. You know what
So
I'm saying?
what does the Rock Nation distribution entail? They don't assist with anything.
No,
or-
they basically just got me under there. You know what I mean? I'm dropping music through them right now to see if maybe
And they help you get it everywhere?
If we could get the streams up to where it could turn into maybe I get a bag from them now because I'm working my streams alone. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, so that's basically my agenda with them right now. Let me keep dropping rec because I had a whole different distro before. You know what I mean? So now with them, it's like, let me drop with them now to see if I get their eyes like, oh no, he's doing numbers on his own. Like now it's time. Like now let's throw 20,000 on the record. You know what I mean? And see how he does. So that's basically what it is. You know
I think it's like that for a lot of.
That's like that everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah. Like they want to see what you can do on your own, and they're like, all right, if we put a little bit of weight behind them, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I wasn't aware that record labels are offering. Well, yeah, I guess distribution deals is an old thing.
Distribution, yeah, that's always been a thing.
I guess
you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
Yeah,
but right now it's like, you know, you want to land at least a single deal with a label.
Because they'll distribute almost anybody. I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, everybody get distributed. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And then if you bubble, they'll talk to you.
That's the hardest part, though. The hardest part is to bubble. You know?
I thought the Rock Nation distribution came with a rock chain in it. Oh man. I was about to start rapping.
Shout out to Gordo, though. You know what I mean? From Rock Nation.
Get that Rock chain, baby.
Yo, if you got one, just bring it around, bro.
Just bring it on time.
I won't even put it on because I don't know how I feel about putting on another man's chain. But just put it right here.
Yeah.
Let me sit with this
guy. Oh man.
Yeah. Everybody, make sure you go stream Young H's music. It is on all DSPs.
Yes, sir.
He's got projects. In 2020, he dropped Shattered Dreams. In 2021, he dropped Relentless. In 2022, he dropped Worth the Wait. In 2023, he dropped Before the Storm. In 2024, he dropped The Breakthrough. The reason I list these titles is because we were speaking before, and they all have a theme. They almost feel like they go in order. Like Shattered Dreams, then you go to Relentless. Now you're Worth the Wait. And then it's Right Before the Storm, and then it's The Breakthrough. Was that all on purpose? Was that like a major game plan, or did it happen
not
coincidentally?
I think it was, you know what I mean? Because
but it had to be subliminally. Like you had to.
Every year, like I feel like every project I do, like you see, it's 1 year every time. I always try to at least, you know, even though I'm dropping consistently stuff on a regular, I try to at least give my core fans a project. You know what I mean? Throughout the year, at least one joint. Where here, take all these and enjoy them, and I'm gonna jump into the next. You know what I mean? But I feel like every project I do, I name after what I'm going through at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I did like the Breakthrough, that was my last project. I feel like that was going to be the breakthrough point because, you know, I'm going through a lot right now. I feel like that was the one that was going to open the door for me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, back to square one with it. You know what I'm saying? And
yes and no, because I'm sure well, you know, it's all upward trajectory, right?
I think everything going up right now. You know, God is good. You know what I'm saying? I just did a record with Rafael Amaya.
Dope.
He's from Telemundo. He's like one of the biggest Telemundo actors from El Señor de los Cielos.
No shit. Is that a novela?
That's like it's like a series novela. Yeah. It's more like a series than a novela because gangster John going on in Telemundo.
Some novelas be gangster.
This one straight gangster. You know what I'm saying? And the main actor from there, Rafael Amaya. You know what I'm saying? He goes by Aurelio Casillas on there.
Okay.
I did a record with him, and we did one, and it's called Envy. That's out now too, and it's still a blessing just to collab with somebody in his magnitude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you're exposed to his audience.
Oh yeah,
and if he's on a freaking big time series on Telemundo, like he's got an audience of millions.
That's the #1 series on Telemundo.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And he reached out to me. He was a fan of my music. However, I came across him because I was just like, how does that happen, right? Because I do hip hop. You know what I'm saying? How does my music get across?
But your hip hop has Latin in it. Latin influences at least
sometimes. You know what I mean? Like now, I started catering more to the Latin culture. I started, you know, doing them bowls for the Dominicans and doing a little Spanish here and there. It ain't my best, but I had to do it, right? Because years ago, I'm talking about this is maybe I don't know how long ago this was. I went to a meeting with a label, Shady Records and all that, and they told me.
Thank God you didn't sign.
No, I mean,
Shady Records has a bad reputation for new artists. Yeah.
At that time, I probably would have signed. I was starving. I'm an artist.
Yeah, but you would have never dropped.
Probably, right?
Yeah. So their track history for new artists.
Yeah, it's
so
not that good.
What happened?
But at least you got it. Congratulations.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they told me, they was like, yo, this is what they first told me. They was like, yo, if I was a blind person you'll sound like a black person.
Mm-hmm.
Being me being Hispanic. At that time, I'm young. I don't know. I'm like, how this nigga talking about?
You said that on one of your records too.
Yeah, and I'm like, what do you? I'm like, yo, like, what do you mean, like? And he's like, yeah, like if I was a blind person, I wouldn't know you Hispanic because of the way you talk. And I'm like, yeah, but that's just a hood thing because I'm from the hood. This is where I'm coming from. I'm from the Bronx, so that's just the way we was raised. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And as the convo kept going, he's also like, I think you should cater more to the land culture. At that time, I'm like, what? I was like, dog, if I wanted to be a bachatero or something, I'd have done that.
Exactly, yeah.
But at this time, that we not big on like them or
Right.
Man,
It
we
was
like
before
Pitbull or somebody. We like,
yeah.
yeah, let Pitbull do what Pitbull
Like,
do.
that shit kinda corny.
Yeah, like we
Yeah.
like nigga, we hip hop, we rappers. You know what I mean? And when he said that at that time, I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now it's like, damn, if I would have done it when he told me this years ago, I probably would have been in a whole different situation.
Right.
Because the Latin music right now is one of the biggest markets in the world.
It's exploded, yo.
Everybody want to do Latin music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
were missing out on a whole demographic of fans. And
Yeah.
But at that time, I'm like, well, why the hell did I even come here?
Also, too, you got to think about it too. I could understand being in that position. It's almost like they're trying to pigeonhole you. Like, nah, but you're Latino. You got to sound this way. This is what we want you to do.
That's the thing. I felt
Right.
like I was like
They try to put you in a box.
automatically because we Latin.
Yeah. You
gotta stay in this box right here. I'm
Yeah.
like, brother, if I sign to Shady Records or let's say whoever, Rock Nation, I'm not Rock Nation Latino or none of that.
Yeah.
You put me in Rock Nation. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how these labels be doing, or MMG
they
or
try to do
MMG
a
Latino,
little
like
subsidiary.
separate you. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, nah, champ. Nah,
And they
man,
don't
we
push
not-
them like that.
Nah, I don't be knowing who them artists be.
None of those D Block Latino.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, but you know,
MMG
D Block Latino, they had one good dude there. I think it was, I forgot his name, Chadiati or something like that. He was dope, right?
But they don't get the push like
But it's still like you D Block Latino, it holds no weight though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right,
like,
right.
Yeah, let's do this.
the stepchild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you on
good
Cash.
enough
Yeah,
for
you
D-Block
Cash Money
Latino.
Records, but you Cash Money Latino, champ. Like you not
Yeah.
really Cash Money.
He's still a little bit out the circle.
Exactly.
But they be doing that to us. I feel like that's big in the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
us Latin, we don't
There was
get.
that time frame that they all had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, none of them. I don't think none of them exist now. Like, none of them really ever took an artist
So like, yeah.
to a upper echelon level.
Even Premier, man. Premier went out to Colombia and got himself an artist.
Now,
Yeah.
Feed, no?
Nah.
His artist?
Nah.
If he got feed, then he's on a whole different.
He
plateau
definitely did a
because
song with
Jesus.
Feed.
He
Because
got.
feed is
yeah.
No, Feed
crazy.
is-
He had a
You know what I'm
what
saying?
the hell was his name? Plata o Plomo or something like that. Plata Plomo, I think his name was. He was a Colombian artist that he
know
did.
him too,
Plata
yeah.
Plomo?
I think that's his name. I could be mistaken. Don't.
Yeah.
But I
you know what I'm
think
saying?
now in 2025, it's more like, it's less like, he's not doing it because everybody's trying to find
No.
Latino.
He's actually trying to find.
Like, remember
dope
when after
artist.
Eminem came out, speaking of Shady, everybody tried to find a white boy and put him down.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
now everybody had their white boy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, everybody
everybody
rides
don't
the wave. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Like,
Everybody knows the Latin right now. Let me get a Latin dope artist and put him under the wing.
but now you're doing it naturally.
Yeah, now it comes naturally. You know what I'm
And
saying?
now,
Now
like,
I found
you
myself in
feel
that.
it, like,
yeah, now I
better.
can actually do it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of before I couldn't do it at all. You know
What's the
what I'm saying?
Dembo song you did?
I got
What's
I
the
got
name of
I got a
it?
few.
The
I
one that got the dope video. I was just I'm bringing it up because that fucking video looks fire and kind of expensive.
I don't know. I got
That you're like in a club is like a yellow goldish tone to the video. Damn, I wish I remember the name of the song. I just saw the video this morning.
Okay. I got a few dembos out. I got
But it's dope.
And
It sounds
yeah.
it don't sound forced or
Correct.
you know.
Sounds natural.
It took some time
Yeah.
though to get to that
Organic.
because my Spanish wasn't like fluent like it was. You know what I'm saying? I had to take a few trips to Dominican Republic to know how they spoke out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm from New York. I'm from the
Yeah.
Bronx.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Spanish. Yeah, moms will always speak Spanish to us.
to
but
yell at your ass.
yeah, you know, oh come upstairs, so long. You know what I'm saying? But we, you know, every Sunday cleaning, you know, in the crib playing the Spanish. I used to hate that.
We all did. I think that is a Latin child tradition, or what's the,
That has
what's the
to
phrase?
be,
Like
you
we
know
all
what I'm
had to
saying?
go through
Yo.
that.
Rite of
that
passage.
When you're young, you fucking hate it. The South Side,
Yo.
merengue, and the
All
bachata
of that,
Sunday
you be
morning
like,
at 7 a.m. with the
my
vacuum.
God.
But then when you get older, you be the one with the vacuum and the man.
But that's what's. But yo, you see how that goes? Yo,
Yeah.
it's like, cause now I'll be looking. I'm like, damn, I remember my mom used to play me this, and I used to hate it. Now I love it.
And now that's your shit.
It's funny because my mother.
And probably Young Frey is like,
Yeah, they don't
Come
like
on,
they don't like none of
Dad,
this old
bullshit.
joint. You know what I mean? They want to hear the new joint. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's how it
give it
be.
20, 30 years, you're gonna be playing the
the old
same
songs.
shit.
It's funny because my mother used to play, what's his name? El Puma. Remember him?
No.
He was like a
Sound like a
Venezuelan.
wrestler.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
do.
Puma, yeah, what is
He was like a Venezuelan dude, and he used to do like
Ballads?
contemporary music.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I would hate that shit. Why when I started making music, I took those records and sampled them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
You
how
know what I'm saying?
Believe it or not, you hated it, but that's what you know.
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
and that's in you. You know what I mean? It's just gonna take some time to really you develop that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Word up. But I always been a fan of music, man. You know what I'm saying? I just at that time growing up, I was like, man, what the hell is this?
Who was your source for hip hop when you first got like put on?
When I fell in love with hip hop.
Yeah. Who was the person that was?
I mean, I
putting
think
you
at this time in New York, I remember I think the first album I actually went and purchased, I think it was a DMX joint.
But who put you onto it though?
Huh?
Who put you on?
Did you have like a big brother or uncle?
Yeah, I got a big brother, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't put me on. I think it was just like the hood.
Shout out to him, but he failed.
Yeah, nah, he ain't put me on to DMX, you know what I'm saying? I think it was just the hood, like, you know what I'm saying? Us being
The hood
outside.
could be the one that puts you on.
Yeah, like us just being outside and you know what I mean, and playing and everybody talking about when Beanie came out with Truth and all that, you know what I'm saying? Just finding different artists, you know what I'm saying? But I think like, nah, I don't think nobody ever really put me on. And it's crazy because I grew up in the same building with Suede from Can Blow is from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm
did
saying?
say.
He's from my building. Like, well, I'm from his building.
Yeah.
Right.
It's my building now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Him coming around at an early, we ain't know what was going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see him
And
out there
Camp Lo was the
flashy.
shit when
Hell
they
yeah.
dropped.
Yeah, I'm talking about everybody was coming for them. You know what I mean? When Fat Joe would come to the hood, we didn't know what was going on. We just knew
Fat
what's
Joe.
going on here. You know who? And then it happened to be Suede from that. That's when they had Day Jones and Lucchini and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
Hell yeah.
And Sway he come to my crib faithfully. He loved my mom cooking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he be in the crib and we'll freestyle
That's
for
what's up.
hours.
Let them know we would love to have them up here.
And they
Oh,
had
yeah,
their
for
own
sure.
swag too. Like that's what I love.
They was ahead
about
of their
them.
time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They was ahead of their time.
they even spoke their own language.
Funny that they was ahead
No,
of
they
their
word up.
time,
I
but
still
in
do.
a retro way.
Yeah.
Right? Because they was like on that 60s, 70s swag and
Fly
like
shit.
On some real
slang
fly
and shit. But
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
ahead of the time with the flows and the beats and the
Nah,
the
yeah,
songs.
facts. There was multiple times they was like, what you meant by that?
Yeah.
What is
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
No,
Oh
they-
no. I believe that 1,000%. 'Cause even on Lucchini, some of the
Yeah.
shit they
Yeah.
saying, you be like,
Like, what you mean? Yeah, like, yo, Sway, what was that right there? Nah, but that's my brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sway.
What
man.
was the DMX album you went and bought? The first one or the second one?
It wasn't Dark as Hell is High. It
Oh,
wasn't.
so maybe what
it was.
the
It was. I
Flesh
think.
of my flesh.
I think it was that
where
one.
he's
but-
all bloody.
Yeah, and
That's
he was
Flesh of my
and he
Flesh.
was cursing like motherfucking in that joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And when I bought the joint, I used to have to put the radio down and hear it. You know what I'm saying? Cause mom like, yo, fuck I ass off. You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
hated
yo.
hip hop, bro.
Word
I
up.
got my ass whooped
Yo,
for
man.
playing.
Purchased Eminem joint too. You know what I mean? Eminem was another one. He was
Yeah.
cursing. Every bar was. I was like, damn, hold
Oh
on.
no, Eminem was
Yo,
ridiculous.
you couldn't even hear the record. I'm like, you gotta lower the
Imagine an
joint.
edited version of an Eminem album. Like,
be a bunch of beats.
man.
what are you listening to?
But I
bro?
definitely
Malik.
think my first album was a DMX joint.
That's
yeah.
fire.
Yeah,
That's
I
fire.
was a youngin', yeah.
So your in your bio it says your influences are DMX, of
Yeah.
course. Hov, Nas. Is there anyone from there missing that might surprise us?
Nas, JayZ, DMX. I like Biggie.
But that might have been a little bit before your time.
Nah, that was actually my time. Like my time, I think. You know what I'm saying? Cause what he was out, 97?
He died in '97.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So his run was like '93 to 97.
I'm big on.
92,
I'm not gonna
92,
hold you. I'm big on 50 Cent. Like you know,
Yeah.
I love 50. You know what I'm
course.
saying? Yeah, I love 50. Like I grew up on that 50 era.
legend, bro.
Cameron is one of my favorites. You know,
Cameron
what I'm
is slept on.
saying? Cam is like one of the best. You know what I mean? And
I agree.
Big L.
Big L as well.
Big L's my favorite. Like I feel like I was gonna save that for like the hot take joint.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
and
I'm
we'll
saying?
get to that. Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I
quotable.
definitely love Big L, man. You know what I'm saying? Word up.
That's
Cam.
Big L's a piece.
New York, man. I'm just a fan of
very
I was just a
New
fan of hip hop. Like I fell in love with music. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. When I first heard like hip hop, I was like, yo, this is what it is. Like I love this.
Who's somebody not from New York that you like look up to, or like you know what I'm saying?
A fan of.
A fan of.
Not from New York. I don't. Does Philly count?
Yeah,
You know, Beanie Siegel, you know what I'm saying?
bro.
Even when I first heard Petey Crack, I think when I first heard Petey, I was like, dude, that dude's flow is crazy.
Same, bro.
Yeah,
Same.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
was like, yo, that dude's flow right there.
I think
was
they all
like,
saw it over there too,
wow.
and that's why he got put on. They were like, yo, he's different.
Yeah, you
He
know what I'm saying?
different.
I think Petey had something that, you know what I mean? When I first heard it, I was like, yo, no, that dude's out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Even now, to this day, like it's a shame that he didn't achieve what he could have
He
achieved
didn't
because
materialize.
he had the Latino thing going for him
Definitely.
too in that time frame.
I mean, he did a few big records, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
With
he
the
did,
flip
yeah.
side, then he did the one with
Yeah.
Neo, you know what I'm
Yup,
saying?
yeah.
But
So he had a few opportunities
but
to,
he
you know
could
what I'm
have
saying?
been. In my eyes, he could have been more. He could have been up there.
Yeah,
bro.
not for sure. I think he definitely could have.
The timing of the breakup, the whole Rockefeller shit, that
Yeah,
shit fucked him
that
up.
fucked
that
he,
too,
he
yeah.
never even got to drop an album. He never even really got to drop a single,
I don't even think he dropped a single.
other than
Nah,
one
he-
for Petey Crack, and that was like
Yeah, but-
everybody.
But
Yeah.
that was like a
Yeah.
mixtape record,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying. It just
Wasn't-
ended up probably getting bigger through time, and that
Exactly.
record right
Yeah,
there.
but still. a
Shout
big
out to
record.
Petey Crack though.
Word
He's
up. Shout out to
supposed
Petey.
to come up here eventually whenever he drops
We
his
waiting,
new
baby. Let's
There you
project.
go.
And I think that'll be super dope to have him up here. Let's talk New York Minute.
Let's talk about it.
New EP. What do we know when it's dropping?
I think it's gonna drop before not this week, first week of September.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
6 joints.
I say 6 joints, but I'll be lying, man. You know what I'm saying? I might.
I'll be lying.
So it might grow.
I was just trying to sound good earlier. I don't know, man. I might throw like 10 joints on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's
you know what I'm
cool.
saying?
I thought you was gonna say no. I was lying. I'm gonna throw 3 joints. Like damn, three
Oh,
2-minute joints.
You know, 3
mother-
joints, 3 joints. It's like, damn, I might as well just throw my single.
That's like a
you know what
maxi
I'm saying?
single, yo.
You heard up. So I think it's gonna be like a good 10 joints. You know what I'm saying? Good solid, maybe 10, 8, maybe around
And
there.
why New York Minute? What
think-
inspires that right now?
I
Do
feel
you
like
feel everything's
I think everything coming back to New York right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think New York is hot right now. Like, you know, with Ray dropping, Ghost dropping, you know what I'm saying? Even Dave E still dropping, Jim still, even though he's still out there dropping, you know what I mean? Nas
I'm a
jumping
big
on-
fan of Jim, bro.
Yeah, no, Jim
I love
nice, man. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what people say, he still, he
Yeah,
got
Jim,
it, you know what
the character.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
but see,
he's-
I feel like
he's funny.
Jim just knows what to say. He figured the internet out. Like, you know
That's
what
what I
I'm
That's
said.
saying?
That's what I
perfect.
said.
Yeah.
You
That's
know, and
exactly what I
sometimes we
said.
all look for that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We look for that viral moment. Let me
Yeah.
get people to talk and let me just say this. You
He
know what I
knows
mean?
how to
And,
create it.
No,
Yeah,
he got
so,
the
you know,
engagement.
And to me, he puts out good music.
oh no,
He does, yeah.
He do. I think, but outside of Cam, I think Jim definitely every album Jim was dropping was fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From
He's
Hustler's
gotten
Poem to
better-
all that he
better
was
and better.
I
dropping,
agree
he
100%,
always
yeah.
had dope
Yeah.
albums, man.
I still listen to El Capo and El Capo
Yeah.
Deluxe. Those to me are his best projects.
And those is more like up recent.
Recently,
yeah,
Now
yeah.
you go like
Within the
more
last 5
deep, like when he
years.
was dropping those other albums.
Yeah,
when-
he had Poem.
Oh
he had,
man, those
yeah, all them
albums
shits,
was
yeah.
fire.
Product of My Environment, that was
yeah,
a great album.
That
all
was a
them
dope
joints.
album.
I was like, yo, nah, Jim always dropped a hot album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
Word up.
So we had a debate when El Capo dropped because at the same time, Cam dropped Purple Haze 2
Yeah.
within the same month, maybe.
Yeah,
so we were
basically, yeah.
debating which one is better. You know,
Nah, El Capo,
And,
man, come on.
El Capo is really better. You know,
Yeah.
but because I'm a Cameron, I was on the side of
Cam,
Purple Haze 2,
Paper.
Yeah.
but El Capo is really better.
No, I feel
So
like
I say that to say it feels like in the beginning, music-wise, Cam was here and Jim was here, but as they've gone on, it's reverse.
Even that last single that he dropped that this guy produced, what's his name? The white boy from Boston.
Really?
Nah, man.
that's Millie's.
No.
Oh, but he don't produce though. He a rapper, so it can't be him.
Jim Jones dropped
Harry Frost? No.
no, he dropped a single. Static Selector produced. What was the name of that?
Oh yeah,
Church
yeah,
Steps or whatever?
Jomo.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
that
a
shit is fire.
that's a dope ass track. The video was dope. The track was dope. I thought all that shit was fire, yo.
yeah.
Like he still got it, yo.
No, he got it.
Yeah,
he
that-
got it, man. He give
still
these young
produced-
boys a run for their money.
He
You
still
can't
come
get
out
on the
with
verse.
quality, yo.
Yeah, you ask right now, Jim, for a verse. It's like you got to Jim coming with it. You know what I'm saying? He doing what he doing, like, and it took time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't
Yeah.
an over. Like Jim really studying this, and you could see it. Like
I mean, and even though Pusha flamed him on Whips and Chains and Whips, Like when he rapped on it before it even came out, when Jim Jones rapped on it before on the corner in Harlem, that freestyle was dope as fuck too.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
New York, man, New York is up right now, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like New York Minute is the time. You know
Any features on New York Minute?
Yeah, I got a few features on there. You know what I mean? I got Iceman on there, of course. I got Ransom from Jersey on there.
Oh,
yeah,
shout out to Ransom.
Shout out to
Super
Ransom.
dope.
Shout out to Ransom. I got my dog Snatch Flow. He from the Bronx as well on there. I kept him more Bronx this time, you know what I mean? My dog, oh your boy Rels is on there, and I got Swerve from Jersey as well on there, and I got Axel Leon on there.
One of my favorite MCs.
He's dope. He's fire, but he loves
one of my favorite MCs. Bro.
Yeah, nah, he's super fire.
Yo, there's something about the way he puts the words together and then brings back the word. That dude Axel, please come up here, please. Man.
And I got Whispers on there as well from the Bronx. You know what I mean? He did a lot of joints like Corey, D Block. You know what I mean?
Oh, didn't he do Shimmy Shimmy?
I did, he
with him, with me.
Yeah, with
that was dope. I wanted to get on that, yo.
Yeah.
You seen that video? The Shimmy Shimmy? Where he flipped Shimmy Shimmy, y'all.
Yeah. But I did the ODB joint.
Yeah. What did you say? Because he says, "Baby, I like it raw." What was your?
I said, "Who ready for war?
Who ready for war?" Yeah. Yo, I was like, "Oh shit."
I'm gonna go back and check that one.
Yeah. I did that joint. I got Whispers on there and Axel Leon again. You know what I'm saying?
Dope, man.
I was gonna throw Fred the God on there, but because I got a few unreleased verses from Fred.
I was just gonna ask you that.
You know what I mean? But I was like, I don't want to put them. You know what I'm saying?
Is it? Will they ever come out? Is it hard to put them out? Like,
yeah, because if I put them out, I would like to get in contact with like his family to see, yo, you can give him 100%. Give the whole, like, even if it don't make nothing, like, just put it under his daughter's name or something because he's not here. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want.
But I feel like you could do that.
Yeah, I just got to get in contact with them and figure out what was his.
See, but the fact that you're even thinking about that, some people would be like, "Fuck that! I got an unreleased Fred the God."
He said he got a couple.
That's what I mean.
EP.
That's what I mean. The fact that you had in mind to even do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's different.
My first time ever getting played. My first time ever getting played on Hot 97. I had a record was called New York with Fred the God on it. Yeah.
Where were you?
I was actually on the way to a show to Connecticut and K. Slay spent the record.
How'd you feel?
I was getting texts. I didn't even know he was playing it. You know what I'm saying? People like, yo, I hear you on Hot 97, son. You sound good. And I'm like, yo, put Hot 97. But at that time, we caught the last of it, so I didn't even get to capture that moment. You know what I'm saying? But just off the texts I was receiving, I was like, wow, that's crazy.
For a New York artist, bro.
And I say it was because of Fred, because at that time, Fred's name holds so much weight that I had one record that I did before I did that New York record. No. That was the New York record came after. It was me, Fred, and JayZ and Dub from Harlem on that record. Okay. And before that one, I had another one with Fred the God. It was called Bang Bang, and I had Prospect Pens on there. Okay. He's from the Bronx as well. He did the whole album with Cameron. He did the Public Enemy #1 with Cam. The double disc joint that Cam dropped. Public Enemy #1. It was with Pens and I think what was the other dude name? Tom Gist or something like that. And so I did that record with me, Pens, and Fred the God. That record at that time, Fred was like at the peak, and I had this record and I ain't dropped it yet. So what I did was I used it for myself as well. So I was hitting everybody up like. I hit Drag on up, like, yo, Drag, what up? Boom, boom, boom. We going back and forth, like, yo, I got this record. Fred the God is already on it. He's like, Fred is on it. I was like, send me the open. I sent it to him. He jumped to send the verse back. You know what I'm saying? So that now I got the version now with me, Fred, Drag on there. You know what I'm saying? Fire, I done sent that record out to everybody.
You got 10 different versions.
Yo, I got versions from Charlie Clips, from Mike's on it. Wow. And I ain't never dropped those, you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Word
that's
up.
Crazy.
Because now I'm like, oh, man, I got so many verses on this record. And,
there's the posse cut we need right there.
That's the one.
Shouts to the vault, baby. Shouts to the vault.
I'm a big fan of posse cuts, bro.
Yeah,
but
man.
That's again, shout out to you for being a decent human and not wanting to take advantage.
Yeah, nah. You know, I always people always like, yo, what, you dropped him. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, man is not here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't drop him before when he was here, why would I? Nah, man. Like, just enjoy the ones we do have out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And if I do drop him, I would like to be like, yo, here, man. You know what I mean? That record, that's y'all. You know what I'm saying?
That's with the family's blessing,
for sure. Because he left kids behind, so you know what I mean. That's what we really do it for. You know what I mean. So
that's a tragic hip hop
brother. Yeah, man. Word up.
What can we expect from Young H for the remainder of 2025? We got
like what,
4
3
months?
months? 3 months?
Holy shit.
September,
We got
October,
4 months.
November.
Goddamn.
December, yeah.
Fourth
4
quarter.
months, fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What we
it,
got?
4
We got
months.
New York Minute dropping.
Yeah, we got New York
We got
Minute.
videos coming from that.
Yeah, I'm
Shot
sure.
already?
Yeah, I got one in the tuck right now that I'm ready to drop. You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting about maybe 3 more in the next couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if we should say this, but there's always a artist or hip hop artists always record albums or not albums, a single for the summer, right?
Correct.
I don't think we had a song of the summer this year. I'm not sure. I've never seen anybody record or make a song to close out the summer, being like, "Yo, that shit is over."
Yeah. No, that's
summer wrap
that's
up
true.
type
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
that's true. You know what I mean? Like,
so that could be a thought.
Jim just dropped the record for the summer. Summer's over, something like that.
Did he?
Yeah, he just dropped it like 2
See?
maybe Friday or
Spoken
something
into
like
it.
that.
I didn't
Yeah, he already dropped. He already did it. You know
Damn,
what I mean?
see, we just talking about Jimmy being
Yo.
fucking 2 steps ahead.
Yo,
There you go,
yeah,
bro.
Yo, they be
Shout
they
out
be
to
thinking.
Jimmy. Jimmy,
Shouts
come
in.
up here, you too.
You see what it
bro.
is with this music is that you gotta be thinking. You know what I mean? People think
Yeah.
it's just gonna it's just gonna fall in your lap. Like
Nah.
you gotta always be brain. Yo, what can we do that nobody? Yo, this. And then by the time you really wanna do it,
Somebody did it already.
You know
Somebody
what I'm saying?
just
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah, Fresh Montana just dropped another 1-2 for the summer. You
We
know
need
what
a
I mean?
fall anthem then.
We need a
Somebody
fall,
hit me
yeah.
with the back to school fall. I'm happy my kids is gone finally.
Nah, fact. Word up. That's exactly what we need, man. Word up.
And what about next year? You already have a plan for next year?
Nah, you know what I mean? If I say yeah, I'll be lying. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's cool. You want to focus
I
on
do
the
this
next
like
project.
I just, you know what I mean? I take it day by day. You know what I mean? I try to do as much as I can. You know what I mean? You know, it's hard, man. It ain't
And you're
easy.
still a human, right? You're
Yeah,
you're
man.
you're an artist, but you're still a father.
Yeah,
you still
man,
got
you know
life.
what I mean?
and-
Got more kids, you know what I'm saying? Got a whole family, household I got to take care of,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Wake up every morning, go to work as well to get the bread, you know what I mean, the butter, and it's like, and I got to divide myself into a whole bunch of pieces, you know what I'm saying? And
That's what
there's
they
a
need.
lot, and there's a lot of people that hit me on a regular, you know what I'm saying, and shows and this and that, and I got to turn them down because I'm a human, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't have no schedule. I can't tell you what I'm doing, you know what I mean. I play it day by day, you know what I'm
Right.
saying. So, as far as like music, it's just what I could do. That's what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying. And down the line, hopefully, you know what I mean, and something else happens, you know what I'm saying. But for now, it's just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, what you see is what you get, you know what I'm
Right.
saying. And it's just me, brother, you know what I mean.
How many joints you got in the stash?
On the stash, forget about it. You know what I'm saying?
He just told you about a whole bunch of unreleased.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
you know,
I
wanna
record.
know,
I
like-
record every day.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Who produces for you?
Yeah.
My producer Major. You know
Major,
what
I would say, yeah,
from
he's
the
part
Bronx
of
as
the
well.
last
Yeah,
three
he
projects.
did my whole last project, The Breakthrough.
Uh-huh.
He's on New York Minute. He got like 85% of it. I mean, I try to work with different other producers as well to branch out my noise a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, Major. Shout out to Major. You know what I mean? He's like the producer that I feel like he knows me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We-
I was able to work with 45 King before he passed away too.
Oh, the legend. Shout out to that
I
and rest
was
in
able
peace.
to work with him. You know what
You
I'm
got
saying?
a track called 45 King.
Yeah, I named it for him. He actually, when he sent me that record, he was like, "Yo, I think this could be the next Hard Knock Life." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Listen, man, you already holding me to a high standard."
Exactly. Damn.
That's
Talk
a
about
dope-
pressure.
You know what I mean? I'm like, brother, look, I might not even want to get on his record no more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, hold on,
Yeah,
champ. You know what I
shit.
mean? That's come on, dog. But yeah, man, shout out to 45 King, man. RP him. You know what I mean? That came through David Lotwin. You know what I'm saying? David Lotwin is from D&D Studios back in the day. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Shout out to him. That was my management at that time, and
Dope.
we was able to get a few beats from 45. I got a few beats right now from 45 still.
In the stash?
In the stash, yeah.
Nice.
Word
That's
up.
dope, man.
Work
We-
with some legends too, bro.
Yeah,
You work with
man.
A-Rab
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
A-Rab early.
Yeah. That
early
was
on.
fun.
Yeah,
Trust me, I
early
went
on.
back. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, he worked with A-Rab?
I did.
That's
I
dope.
did A-Rab. I did. Oh man, I word up. A lot, man.
What's left for you to do that you feel you haven't done?
Sign a deal?
Sign the deal.
Yeah, that's.
Do you?
You want a major deal?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's a question. Is
I
that
need a
important
major
for an
deal,
independent
man.
artist?
Independent is hard, man. I'm tired, man. You know what I'm saying? Like people be
The
lying, man.
machine.
Yo,
See,
yo,
but
people
that's
be
the thing.
lying, man.
Thank you
know
for
what
the honesty.
No, I was gonna say that before. I was like, thank you for being so honest when you said about splitting yourself up. But now that you talk about it, right? Like, if you independent, you are the promoter, you are the marketing, you are
the arts
you-
department,
the arts
the
department,
female
everything.
department.
That's
You know
why
what
I
I'm
just said, if you don't hear no Young H,
yeah.
it's
It's
because
you're not
I
working.
can't do it right
Yeah.
now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, brother, I'm tired of that, man.
How many kids you got?
4, 3 girls.
We gotta start training them.
Yeah, like,
One of them got to do marketing. One of them
gotta
gotta
make
do,
beats.
I just did a show.
schedule, schedule the show.
I did a show. My last show I did, I brung 2 of them out.
Yeah,
You know what I
they
mean?
gotta
They
start
perform with
learning
me.
the behind the scenes
Yeah,
shit. Young
the-
Frey,
you know what I mean?
Frey gotta
Frey
start
go
making
over
music,
management.
baby.
Young
Yeah.
Frey about to be an artist too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
you know,
dope,
but you
man.
know, it's a lot, brother.
Yeah.
You know what
no,
I'm
if
saying?
you got the machine behind you,
That's
then
what I meant, yeah.
I need the machine
the
behind me.
beauty of it is then you can really focus on being
Look,
an
On the
artist.
art.
Yeah, because people always, oh yeah, we're gonna go independent. But independent is only good when you already built a foundation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So for you to be independent from jump,
Oh, forever.
oh brother, we're not gonna get that chance we dream of. And as an artist, we all dream of signing. That's just what it's like when you play ball.
Yeah.
Your dream is to get signed by an NBA team.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't tell me you want to be a street ball player or something.
Euro.
Like, what
I
are we
dream
talking
of
about?
Going to Europe. No,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, brother, we want to, you know what I mean? And shout outs to Pharmacist. That was also my first label I was with from N1. He was the Hot Sauce Killer.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I was signed with him a long time ago. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
my
Yeah, you
dog.
say
Yeah.
N1, coño.
but my thing is, man, nah, I need a deal, man. You know what I mean? I need a
Um,
bag. I need a bag.
What's the
Preferred label.
What's the dream label? Is it Rock Nation?
Nah, man,
What label?
he trying to stir something up, man. You know what I mean? I got the
Yeah,
this
true,
right
true,
here.
true. You can't- yeah.
You already got the distribution.
Nah,
I'm-
If
I want
had
the 2
um,
rock chains, bro.
no,
One for
you know,
for you.
This guy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I like what Mass Appeal doing with the artists.
That's to us. Oh well, I can't.
Yeah,
speak
you see,
for
Ghost
but
is with
to
them.
me, that's the
Reagan's with
hottest
them,
label
you know what I'm
right now.
saying?
Right now, yeah, absolutely.
That's the
100.
hard. I think
Especially
before
for
that,
pure hip hop.
I think
Yeah.
for hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Because you know, as labels, like even Yo Gotti, when Yo Gotti was dropping, all them artists was dropping on
What's that, CMG?
Man,
Yeah.
CMG looked like it was the label you wanted to be a part of.
Right.
Cause he had every
He had
artist.
Glow, right?
He had got Glow,
And he had
ESG,
uh-huh.
Moneybag, 42 Doug. Oh, who this the
Yeah,
label
exactly.
we gotta go to,
Yeah.
and
Exactly,
it was
yeah.
all shining.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? So you know, but us being New York,
Mm-hmm.
I think you know what I mean. It would be like a Rock Nation,
Mass
Def
Appeal,
Jam.
Def Jam. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For sure, keep it
Keep
home.
it New York, right?
That
Yeah.
that knows about what we do. You know what I'm saying?
And
But-
it's not like we don't have the boutique labels as much anymore. Like
Yeah.
a Rough Riders, a Bad
Tommy
Boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
You know the.
I mean, they still
artist labels
Rough
like
Riders
that.
are still out there. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know,
They're not as prevalent.
the main face that was Rough. You know what
They're
I mean?
not where they were
Yeah.
in 99, 98.
Yeah.
Because I had spoke to Dean from Rough Riders one time on the phone, and we was talking about, like, you know, doing something for with Rough Riders, yeah.
Maybe they.
But
that's what they need.
DMX was alive still before this happened, you know what I mean? And I don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? Passed on me probably. Yeah, so if none came, they passed on me, you know what I mean?
They'll come back.
And age also works, you know what I mean? A part of this, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But now with what's going on, it gives us hope now.
Yes, there's a
It gives us hope.
resurgence of older artists.
Because,
Yeah.
you know, nowadays you
dope
gotta be, I'm 22.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm 25.
Me too.
Yeah, right. I'm 25. You know what I'm saying? You know, we out here. You know
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Oh.
We outside. Just
We
look at my
outside.
back pills. My arthritis creams.
Word up. We can do. We
Nah,
can handle a
but
little
that-
30-day
yeah, but-
tour.
Yeah, but like Mass Appeal's doing, man, they're putting out legacy acts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's beautiful, man. You know,
And
you
they're
see that.
and they're performing and producing.
I wonder what they plan for next year. Because
Nah,
this
baby.
year has been
Ghost
crazy.
got a whole nother 3 album ready to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
But what they did
not-
this year with the 7 legend, 7 icon projects, like, I wonder if next year they're gonna repeat it. Do they get a new 7? Do they make it 10 now? You know, they just have
Yeah, Nas will come
like
up
that's
with
something
Yeah.
I'm looking
Nas, you
out
got-
to or looking
Nas,
forward to.
send a contract over, champ.
También, huh?
something. Hell yeah. Give this man a deal, man. Let's go.
Word
8
up.
icons now.
Word
But Young H, thank you for pulling up, brother.
Nah,
Yeah,
appreciate
I
y'all
wish
having
you
me,
all
man.
the best of luck.
Appreciate
you're
y'all having
a
me.
dope
Yes,
artist,
sir.
and you're a good person. You know,
Appreciate y'all. Yes, sir.
way more important. You could be a trash artist if you're a good person. We
Yeah,
fuck
definitely.
with
I feel, I'm blessed today, man. I can't, if I always said this, man. If the dream is to get a deal, you know what I mean. But if it doesn't happen, it's okay. You know what I mean. I've learned to accept that already. You know what I'm saying. Look, man, I purchased a home. You know what I'm saying.
Yo,
You know what I mean? My
congratulations,
family
brother.
good. You know what I'm saying. I'm healthy. I get up. I'm able to get up every day and be able to provide and still do my music. You know what I mean. And people will look at me like, yo, this dude gotta have a machine behind him. Brother, listen,
They'd be surprised.
You will be word up.
Nah,
you know what I'm
and
saying?
And
keep
you
it
have
real.
a discography.
Yeah, you have a big
yeah,
discography,
bro.
and on top of
You
that,
have
you
a long
got
career.
videos and shit,
Yeah,
and your
yo.
videos look official tissue.
Yeah,
They don't look
appreciate
like
it.
bullshit ass. We shot out on an iPhone video. You know
Nah,
what I'm saying?
appreciate that. Yeah, I try at least, like, if I'm gonna
Although,
drop a video.
pardon me for 1 second, iPhone videos can look good if they're
Absolutely,
shot by the right
they
person.
can.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
your
it's the proper-
videos
yeah.
look like they expensive.
Yeah.
Nah, I try to at least, because it's like, is what they say is like the way you present yourself
Yeah.
Right.
is the way you're gonna get
Right.
to the world's
Yeah.
gonna. So it's like, I try to at least look good. Even when I do interviews or shows, I try to at least come out a little bit just to be like, nah, he came, looked presentable.
Best foot forward.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And, I do that all the
It'll
time.
pay off for you,
Yeah.
brother. I see.
No,
good
in
things
God's
for you.
name, you know what I'm saying? If it don't, we still gonna be chasing
We still
till the
blessed,
casket
too.
drop. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Word up.
Absolutely.
New York Minute
Yes, sir.
coming out.
Yes, sir. Featuring Ransom on there.
Ransom on there. Shout out to
Snatch Flow,
Ransom,
Whispers,
Jersey City legend.
you know what I'm saying?
Whispers,
Actually on.
Iceman.
Iceman Bronx.
Axel Leone.
Yes, sir. Pete Powers from the Bronx.
Pete
Rails.
Powers.
Yes, sir, man.
Pete Powers. I
Pete
think
Powers.
he fucks with the homie from Canada.
Yeah,
Ah.
Biggs.
Biggs, yeah, that's the
Yeah,
homie, man.
yeah.
Shout out to Biggs, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pete Powers.
Yeah,
as
I was
well.
supposed to do a show with Biggs for his release party last joint he did.
Yeah, then
But
we
I
were supposed to
couldn't
be
do it.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't go on a Friday. And
Yeah,
then I
same
got to
here.
work early
Yeah.
morning. I'm like, oh man,
Same here. Fridays are tough.
Yo, Fridays is tough, man. You know what I'm saying? Word up, man.
But definitely come back.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, for sure.
Bring the
man.
2 rock chains. We're gonna stun it out. You know what I mean?
Yo, ho, send that rock chain, champ.
Please, 2.
Send a few, man. Send a few, man. You know what I mean?
He got him.
Word up.
Yeah.
He giving him away to bullshit fucking artists.
Who?
Lil Uzi got a rock chain.
Oh,
No
you
diss to
don't-
Lil Uzi because
You don't
you're
like
doing your
Uzi?
thing.
You
You're
don't like
not for
Uzi
me.
as an artist?
Not for a rock chain artist.
Oh,
No way.
I would hate it.
Oh. Fab got a rock chain, and Fab is dope, and I love Fab.
what about how you feel about Graf? Graf just got a rock chain.
Oh yeah, no, Graf is dope. Graf should have had a rock chain
Yeah.
for a minute, and he deserved it. Yeah, he deserved it.
Yeah,
he probably got my rock
He put in
chain.
work. He put in work.
But Fab, what I hate is that he has it on a choker, so it's right here.
Oh yeah.
Come
So he got the little baby joint.
Yeah, put it on something long, do it right, man.
You got to do the way the Rock does it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Word
Exactly.
up.
The choker thing ain't it for not for the rock piece, man. Hove, I'ma do it right.
Yeah.
I'll even
Hov,
take
send
little
that.
Beyonce's little baby rock piece. Send that.
You know that joint worth something. You know
I'll
what I'm
take that.
saying?
Blue
Shit
probably
alone.
got a fire rock.
Word up.
She got
Anyway,
a fucking rock
yeah.
chain.
Everybody, make sure you follow Young H at the real Young H YUNG on Instagram, at Mr. Young H YUNG
YouTube, yes, sir.
on YouTube. There's plenty of music you could check out. You could stream. There's plenty of videos you could check out. You could stream. We got the new EP New York Minute dropping fourth
Yes, sir.
quarter. Be on the lookout for everything
Fourth
coming in
quarter takeover.
2025.
Yes, sir.
Thank you again for pulling up.
Appreciate
y'all
y'all having
Young
me.
H,
Yes, sir.
Young Frey.
I
Appreciate you being here.
I'm looking forward to New York Minute.
Definitely.
And out of the last 3 projects, I mean, they were all dope. I personally enjoyed Worth the Wait.
Worth the wait.
I thought to me, it might not be the best, but
Yeah.
to me, that's my favorite.
Okay. I
You
gotta
know
go
what
back.
I'm
I gotta go back and hear that album and see.
It started off crazy too. It almost started like
Worth the Wait.
somebody gotta die.
Damn.
Like the song?
Somebody gotta die.
For real? What's
It
the
started-
wait? Was that Hold the Baby? I think it was.
Yeah,
the
Hold the
intro?
Baby was the first
one?
track.
Oh yeah, that record was.
That
yeah,
started
yeah.
off crazy. I was like, oh shit. I was like, all right, hold on. Like, we're gonna have to sit down.
I got to focus on this.
Nah, but that was a dope
Nah,
project though. I
appreciate
really
it, bro.
enjoyed that one,
Appreciate
man.
that, brother. Yes,
That
sir.
was my favorite so far.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Everybody make sure you go stream that Gahhdcast. And
That's why you had said you want to go back and revisit some joints.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
man.
and
There's
it's
a lot
true,
of dope
man.
projects
You
on
should
there.
though.
It's word up, man.
we
you know
always
what I'm
say
saying?
that artists should
Rework or
go
revisit.
back and don't be afraid to go back to an album.
Nah, you know what it is that it's like every day we